We are live. Holy crap. The Weiner Wolf show is live and uncensored and all the other good stuff because we're not monetized. So we're golden.
All right.
And
Sitting in for Wolf is tricky once again.
that's correct. Yeah, we have Tricky on. We had Drew on a minute ago, but Drew didn't have any sound. Drew Tingle, Little Reaper, didn't have any sound, so it didn't go. And like I said, Justin, unfortunately, he's got a meeting he has to be at tonight, so he couldn't make it on. So I brought Tricky back on because we had fun last week when he was on.
Woohoo!
So, yep. Let's see here. Let me see if I get the chats up and going. I know this was advertised. No chats yet. Yeah, chats. We are not sadly. Yeah, shut up. That was Christian. I invited him on too, but he can't because he's busy doing. What are they doing? They're doing something down south.
Down
So
south. I love it
yeah,
down south.
down south being the west coast of Florida. So he works.
Okay.
He
I,
runs. Oh, there we go. There's Mr. Beaver. Whippersnappers. Now that's my line, sir. You're the young
ah,
one. You're the young one. Oh, we should bring Beaver out. Let's see if he wants to come on. Let me see if I can do this. That'd be funny.
well,
Get him on here. Let's see
hello,
here.
Donna.
Oh, Donna said hello. Hey, Donna, what's up with Drew's? I figured you set him up so he'd be just fine on here, but we had no. He couldn't hear us and we couldn't hear him. No speaker came up when I went live. No microphone, no speaker. Let's see here. Go ahead and talk, Tricky. Tell us what's coming up. What we got going on this weekend? Not exactly what we're doing because we don't want to give up any trade secrets, but
This weekend, you've got an
well, not
event
this weekend.
down
Next
in
weekend.
Florida. Next weekend is
No, that's
the.
got postponed. That one got
Okay,
postponed
okay.
until
My
September.
mistake.
So yep.
My
So that
mistake. So
yeah, it got postponed
Valentine's
because of
weekend
the
is
event
open
coming up
for.
next weekend.
Ah,
He's on
so
his
Valentine's weekend
list.
is now open for all us airsofters to actually spend them with our wives and girlfriends,
There you go.
plural, and the fun that comes along with that. However, next weekend is Serious Viking. That's the 20th, 21st, 22nd in Perry, Georgia, at the Guardian Center. TCA event. I know we'll be having a lot of fun as Chaos Company
Yep.
and Madness Company. There's some detachments that are going to have some fun also as well that have their own tasks. The really the work that has gone into this event has been just so impressive. The communication that has come through through all of our chain of command from Sal down has been just really impressive, making sure that all of the teams, all the players are going to be as squared away as they can for performance, both on the tactical side and the strategic side, and also on just the individual performers or individual athletes basis. One thing that I love that Sal always brings up when we're getting ready for an event is the athleticism that we put into this. That we train, we work out, we make sure that we are in as good a physical condition as we can be for these events, and that athleticism really comes through in all of our players, really that that are here. That we run hard, we play hard. Yes, Brad, we do chug beers. However, we do not chug beers during playtime.
That's right.
During the event itself, we will, and every once in a while, the cat says hi. Hello, everybody. This is Pounce. He is an athlete too. He is the best at the shoulder balance. He is a gold medalist cat in the shoulder balance. You didn't think I had a gymnast cat here in my little airsoft den of man caveness.
I got normally my two kielbasa are usually running around back here, but they're actually I made them stay inside because it's a little cool outside. So it's I don't have my doggies out here. Every once in a while, I'll bring them on screen and they'll take a look, see what's going on.
Well, Pounce
It's
just
sorry.
decides when he wants to participate and when he doesn't. He's
That's a
very
cat for you.
very. That is a cat for you.
Whoops, who's this here? Oh, is that Donna? Hang on, I got somebody to bring on here.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Yep. Ah! Oh shit, it's not Drew. It's Donna.
It's not.
No, I'm kidding.
Beaver,
I'm
we're
kidding.
excited to see you too.
Okay. Can you hear
Yeah,
him?
Here, Drew?
Can you
No,
hear
we
me?
couldn't hear him when he was on the screen.
We can hear you.
Hold on, because
We,
now I got you in my ear. Because it's delayed in my ear. Can you hear me though?
I can hear you. Yes, we
Okay,
can hear
then
you.
I'm
now.
going to leave the room and I'm going to give him the camera.
Sounds good. So you can hear us, right?
Yes, I can hear you. Hold on, let me
Good
turn it
deal.
up a little bit.
Good deal. I see hands in the background waving.
All right, there he is.
Through the
He's
bright
right
lights.
there. I'm leaving. Bye, guys.
I
Bye.
always feel like somebody's
There he is.
watching me.
Ta-da!
Captain Drew, what's up? How you doing,
What's
sir?
going on?
Not a whole lot. Love the haircut.
Yeah, I got it in the beard trim.
Is that
All
for
right.
next weekend? It's gonna grow back a little bit for next weekend.
Yeah, so it'll go back for Viking. Gotta get looking good.
Yeah, or you got to be able to hide, crawl around the weeds and the grass and hide in the buildings, so you can
Yeah, I'm
snipe
looking forward
everybody.
to it.
It's gonna be a fun. Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome event. Now, Tricky, what do you do? You're gonna be on one of the vehicles, or
I'm
are
going to
you
be wherever
foot
wherever
soldier?
Bayo puts me. I'm the Chaos Company RTO, so I believe I'm going to be in one of the vehicles, probably behind behind Bayo, whispering sweet nothings into his ears, letting him know where everybody is, and
Yeah,
then telling everybody where Bayo wants them to be.
the RTO. You're in charge of the radios, aren't you? They get frequencies yet, or no?
I think that would get into OPSEC, so I'm not going to discuss
No. Well,
that.
you don't have to say yes. Give me the. You just say, yeah, we got the radio frequencies. We're good to go.
Yeah, you usually get those an hour before the game, don't you?
And sometimes
Exactly, which
we got
means
one
that I'm
guy
going to run
running
around
around.
to everybody.
Yeah,
That's
one-
me. I'm running around
Uh,
with a laptop and a USB cable, programming everybody's radios, two at a
Give me your
time
bell thing
sometimes.
now.
Exactly, yeah, man.
we got the digital ones now though, because that's with Colt. I don't see Colt on here, or maybe he is. Let me see.
You should just set up a table in a little tent with a sign above it says radio.
I did that for Bone Crusher.
Yes, you did.
It wasn't 25. It must have been 24. That year, not the instance of it. And yeah, just for like I think 2 hours, I was programming everybody's radio. I think I went through.
Yeah, you got one of
Like,
mine.
yeah, I went through like 20 or 30 radios, just programming them just constantly. I'll have to get that laptop back out. I haven't turned it on in a couple of months, so who knows? It's probably going to be a brick by now. It'll take a week and a half for it to do all the updates.
Well, I've done that before a few times myself. Now we got those, and plus also with Colt being, I think Colt's on the command staff. He's the radio guy. Last time we had him, so we got the new DM32 radios.
I've heard good things about those. I've yet to buy
It's
one.
really good. Yep, they're really good. And, he had the special antenna he gave us that would get reach, and they worked out real well at not Gladius. What was the other one? Iron. Was it Iron Knife? Yeah, Iron Knife at GTI.
Yeah, I
That
love
worked
how
out
we have
really
so many
well.
iron whatever
Iron
events, and
Fury,
they're all
Iron
around the
Knife.
same
Yep.
time. Yeah,
Iron
an
underwear.
Iron Cross somewhere.
Iron Leg. Yep. Iron Cross. Yep. Love something like that. It all depends on where it's at. I know they're bringing back Bone Crusher at a new AO.
That'll be excellent.
And that new AO is up in. Did he announce it? I think he did announce it. Just didn't announce the date yet, or he did. Bone Crusher coming back at Crescent, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yep. At the new prison up there. Like I said, it's not on the Crescent calendar right now. Don't see it there. I think they're waiting for the tickets to go live. I believe for TCA to put the tickets live for that, which will probably be. I think it's June. Not sure. Where did that RDG in Texas? We did that. Oh, did that at RDG in Texas.
Yeah, Donna, having the tent with the with somebody programming all the radios, it does make things more efficient. The person who's programming all the radios does have a bit of a whirlwind going on for him for a bit.
Oh yeah, 100%. Look, sorry about that. I'm eating an orange. I've been eating healthy, really healthy for a while now. So
Oh, that's excellent. I'm getting over a cold. So because of all of the various Valentine's things that are happening this weekend, my wife and I decided to have Valentine's last weekend, and during Valentine's things, I like we were out on a walk and I got kind of cold and I came down with some kind of a upper nasal infection or ear infection or something. And for the last couple of days, I've been on antibiotics and Dayquil, and enough drugs have been packed into me that I feel like I am a one-man pharmacy right now. And I'm just hoping that I'm like 100% for Serious Viking. I'm still gonna go even if I'm not 100%. I'm just gonna be there, hopped up on Dayquil and amoxicillin.
Just remember, 60% is 100% on Wiener.
There you go.
No kidding. I can usually carry a whole drugstore when I go. Half the time I don't have to use it because I'm actually don't do too bad at the events. Except when I got sick at Iron. What was the one? Iron Fury up in what was that? Virginia, up there when it was real cold. I got sick the day after. Actually, the day we left when the rain came during the raffle, and I was sick the whole way home, and then was knocked down for about 3 days after that. But yep, NyQuil was my best friend after that. And let's see what else we got going on here. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I'll be a security gunner on Joker's vehicle. I was basically told, not even voluntold. I was told that's where I was going to be. So I said, but I did bring all my gear so I can, run and gun with Drew, or crawl and gun with Drew.
I was about to say, when One Eye and me were there with the AMS event, the most famous saying, and you'll have to ask him about it, is, so you want to go do some stupid stuff?
There you go.
Yes, yes, we want to go do some stupid stuff. Yes, that sounds fun.
Right away, go do stupid
two
stuff.
Guys who can't run, they just maliciously wobble into a building.
and
I'm
do
convinced
damage.
I'm convinced that that's why One Eye has the miniguns now. He can't run, so he's got to shoot, and you might as well put a whole lot of firepower down. And does that minigun put some fire down?
Oh yeah, he always comes up with some excuse why he can't move or why he's laying on the ground.
Building for probably 20 minutes, and man, the flag was, of course, right down there at the edge of his limit. I mean, right at the edge of his limit. So he kind of arcs it up a little bit, and he's just blah. Everybody that walked by, what the hell are you shooting? It's the new Pea Shooter 2000.
Yeah.
Whatever's in my way is what he's shooting.
Yeah.
Donna over here saying that Drew, you're taking her to a concert in Tampa for Valentine's. What concert y'all taking, or what concert y'all going to?
Rascals Flat.
Oh, excellent.
I mean, it wasn't Bad Bunny. You're not going to see Bad Bunny?
Benito? No. I'm still on Duolingo learning how to say burrito.
Just taco.
Oh, lo siento, no hablo español. Necesita la cerveza.
All the easy ones. You got your beer in your hand. You're golden.
Yeah. Look. Now, don't get me wrong. To go slightly off topic from Airsoft, but talking about Spanish a little bit. My first manager at my current job was Cuban, like born and raised Cuban, like lived in the States, but Cuban parents, 100%. So she speaks fluent Spanish. When I was doing my training, there'd be all these like migrant farmers and construction workers that would come in to do stuff. And she'd be over my shoulder. I'm trying to learn how to work the computers and stuff. She's over my shoulder talking in Spanish to these folks, going about a mile a minute. I can't understand 2/3 of what she's saying, but I did pick up just enough Spanish to be dangerous. So, yeah, listening to that Bad Bunny concert, along with whatever that thing was, where the people were like running back and forth with that brown ball. That was. I understood a good bit of the songs that we're singing. First time I've ever heard any of those, by the way.
So is it true? I mean, you being able to understand, was it true what some of the lyrics were that bad, or is somebody just making it up and putting it online saying it was really horrible and posting lyrics that were really horrible?
My definition of horrible. I didn't learn that much Spanish.
Okay.
I'm nowhere near fluent. Now that said, like from what I have seen of translations, it doesn't seem anywhere near as bad as a lot of the lyrics of music that I grew up with.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Keep in mind, I was going clubbing at teen night in 2001. The things that Lil Jon and the East Side Boys were saying.
Oh, I used to DJ that stuff. I played that stuff. So yeah, I know what that stuff was bad. I was just curious what's that?
Teen Night in 2001.
Yeah, he's a youngin.
Oh gosh, I think
in 2001 I was DJing those dances. Believe it or not.
Oh,
because my kids, they were that age and going to those dances, and I didn't like the way the DJ was talking to the kids. I had no problem with some of the music I was playing, or most of it was edited that I was playing, so they had the good beats and stuff. But the kids knew the words anyway, so they were saying them. So
Yeah, the
yeah,
radio edits
but
kind of
I just
joke with
could, but it was just funny because I see all this stuff online, and I take it with a grain of salt, because so much of it is made up on both sides, to try and get the others, sway from one side to the other. So all that crap, unless I see or hear it for myself, I can't, I'm not gonna believe anything that I see or hear anymore these days.
I'm still
So
stunned at DJ Hanging Wiener.
DJ Hot Dog DJ Promotions. That was my company back then.
That actually does not surprise me. That could be
Yeah.
100% legit, and I completely believe you.
It was. That part was. It was. I DJ'd for almost 20 years. Yep, DJ'd for the kid, and then I started doing weddings and parties and things like that, just so I keep the kids in Levi's jeans, or the Nikes, or car insurance or gas, things like that. So that's what I was doing for extra cash back then. And yeah, it wasn't bad, but I called myself the Walmart of DJs because I didn't charge a whole lot. And then it just got to be a point where it's just too busy. I said, I can't do this. I don't need to do this anymore. I'm done. So back in, I think 2017 was my last DJ gig, last wedding I did. Oh yeah, it was fun while it lasted. But like I said, the kids are out of the house now. I don't have to worry about them. They're on their own, and I can do my own thing now.
There you go.
Play, shoot plastic BBs at the adults out there.
Well, Donna, saying you were pregnant with your son and he's 24 now. That's I've had to do that math several times. I recognize that not only am I significantly older than a lot of the players on our team now, my first airsoft gun that I still use is older than some of the players that we have on our team now.
I can agree with that. The one hanging right there is one of my first ones. It's the body, because all the internals finally failed, and I went ahead and HPA'd it. But you're looking at 19 years.
Yeah.
Dude, that's excellent.
Yeah, I am. I started in 2012. What's that?
Shorty said hi.
Hey, Shorty, it's Skylar. How you doing?
Come here.
Yeah.
Hi, Skylar. She want to show her video?
Say hi,
Hey,
Wiener.
cutie, what's up? Good. How you doing? How's school?
Good.
You make honor roll? Uh-huh. Well,
Good job.
Good.
Hi, squirrel.
Bye.
See ya.
That's my full-time job now.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Hey,
Not Grandma, but
Me
second
and
dad
Donna,
again.
I think she does 90% of the work, and the 10% that I get done is how much energy I have.
Let's see.
that is
Hey,
completely reasonable.
we're still live on YouTube. That's awesome.
I
Hey,
think you are.
YouTube's working.
Yeah, you are. It's on the other screen.
There we go. Okay,
So
so
how many-
YouTube is still live? Good.
So with the technicals, how many technicals are going to be at Viking?
All I can say is a lot. I think isn't it like 9 per side? Something like
That's what I'm aware of, was 9
Yeah.
per side, and I think that
that? And it's all
might have,
shapes and sizes.
yes.
That might have shrunk down some. Well, and you also got attrition too. Every time they show up out there, everybody shows up out there. We usually lose, 3 or 4 or 5 technicals that can't make it,
Yeah.
can't run.
Yeah, so somebody decides that their broken down Jeep Wrangler is going to be a technical because they're going to V8 swap the thing, as opposed to just like making sure that the steering knuckles are actually working.
That's
And
right.
then they get
Actually,
like
we're-
halfway down to Perry, and the steering knuckle that we knew was broken, and we decided not to fix
just
it.
sheared off all
That's
the
what
way.
broke.
Yep.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't realize you don't have to be super fan as far as, because you can only go 10 miles per hour on the
Yeah, just
AO.
buy a Ford Prius.
Yeah.
Come on.
There you go. Get yourself a Prius. Make sure it's charged, and you're good to go.
Yep. I'd be the quietest thing in.
Not the gun on top.
Yeah, you'd be the stealth fighter of the technicals if you had a Prius.
Yeah,
Little,
you wouldn't hear it.
couple
Here it
of guns coming out the front of the headlights, old
There
James
you go.
Bond style.
Yep, that'd be cool. I'd like that.
Oh yeah.
So
Uh,
what have y'all been hearing about the mortars? I know you've played with them, haven't you, Wiener?
I sure have. The mortars are pretty freaking awesome.
Heard
And
they're
it all
gonna have-
depends.
Heard they're going to have them up there.
Oh yeah, like what the heck? I just got a flight confirmation for your trip to Mar-a-Lago. Not a joke. Review details below. Yeah, okay. I ain't clicking on that.
Mar-a-Lago from where you are?
And it's on my work phone. That's even funnier. What's that? Yeah, go to Mar-a-Lago. Probably have to go down there and fix a machine down there, I'm sure. Why would he have boob machines on site? Oh my gosh.
Knowing the kind of machines that you work with, he have no reason to have those machines on site.
Well, you never know. You never know. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. Yep. Yeah, so let's see. So Mark's got his truck all fixed up again with the new turn on top. So that's hopefully he'll be there. He's driving it down from Pennsylvania. So I'm actually driving myself up from Florida on Tuesday night because we're participating in the commercial that they're supposed to be doing at Guardian Center. So Thursday is Wednesday's training. We meet with the people for it, and then Thursday I believe is training, and then Friday's actually filming during the daytime. So I actually got off work, so I'm heading up right after work on Tuesday evening or Tuesday night. It's about a 6-hour drive for me to head up there.
Solid 6-hour drive. Speaking of the technicals, have you seen Frogger's technical with all the stuff that he's put on the back of his Honda Ridgeline?
I have not seen a completed project. I keep seeing bits and pieces every now and then. I've not seen a completed project yet.
I don't know how to
What's
share.
he running it on? What's his frame? What frame is he running on?
He's got a Honda Ridgeline as the vehicle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's his daily driver too.
Oh, he's souped that up to use in the event. Oh shit.
Yeah, in the back of his in the bed of the Ridgeline, he's got a pallet spinner that I imagine it's what you can put a pallet on to spin it to, like,
wrap it paper. Yeah, wrap it with the cellophane. Yeah. Yep.
Exactly. He's got that on a stand that sits inside the bed and is firmly attached to the bed. But on the actual pallet spinner, that's the component that you will rotate, and he's got mounts for, I think, 3 miniguns, a couple of the word eludes me, the ordnance that came from Russia. Oh
shit.
I've completely broken myself now. Some kind of I know when either Doc or Frog are going to hear this and they're going to say, Tricky, you're an idiot. It's this thing. And I'm going to say, yes, I'm an idiot. And it's that thing. But I can't remember.
You're old too, so you're allowed to have brain farts. It's not.
I appreciate it.
I have them regularly.
AK and RPK.
I'm going to blame it on the Dayquil.
There you go.
There's only so many things that I can remember when I'm higher than I'm pretty, Dayquil's doing a number on me right now. I'm just going to say that. I'm really not sure how my team at work hasn't told me to just go the fuck home, because I am absolutely just floating through on vibes and charisma at this point.
You have charisma?
That's the problem. That's why they need to send me home.
Good gosh. Let's see. What is this? Oh, okay. Go ahead. What did you say?
But he's got 2 scuba tanks that are linked together to supply the HPA air for the machine guns that are going to be on the pallet spinner mount. And it's looking excellent. He's got shields, plating around the pallet spinner to protect the shooter from just getting shot by small arms fire. On the back of one of them is actually going to be kind of cool. He's got the black Velcro mat for people to slap their patches on, and he's going to have listed your patch here. So hopefully there's going to be some people who slap a patch on just to have it riding around on his technical, which he has named Minion, by the way. So we're going to have Minion.
Not bright yellow, not banana yellow.
No, it's not. It's not banana
Yeah.
yellow. It's
Banana.
banana.
No.
Donna, you
See,
better
now he
bring your
said
camera out
mayonnaise.
there. Make sure you have a spare battery too.
A few spare batteries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, her camera usually does pretty good. Her camera does good, but as far as if she had a GoPro or not, those don't usually. I've yet to find a battery that lasts more than 2 hours when you
Now,
record.
you've got to have an external battery for a GoPro. There's
Oh,
no
yeah.
two ways about it.
Yep.
It's the GoPros themselves, I think, are hyper focused for short duration things. They're great for skiing. They're great for snowboarding. They're great for having on your bike. They're great for something that is high speed, intense, and relatively low duration. I've got a couple of GoPro 3s that are pretty old that I used to use for filming my flights. And
Oh,
unless
CRISPR. Sorry, I just saw CRISPR. Go ahead, keep going with the GoPro 3s.
unless I was just beating up the pattern doing touch and goes on around, it wouldn't last the entire flight. Even if I was doing like an hour long flight, just take off from Perry, fly around Macon for a little bit, and come back, it would be dead by the time I was done.
I know mine. Yeah,
What's up, CRISPR?
Here he is, Mr. Walker, sir. One of our what is his title, dude? I can't. He's in command? He's in the command staff too. CRISPR is.
Well, excellent.
Yep. He usually is on the TCA events for Eastern side. We're gonna give Western a good fight for their run for their money. That's for sure. Again, but it's gonna be a fun event because the Guardian Center itself is just phenomenal. I mean, you live right there, so you've been just about every event there, haven't you? I know Drew just came back. Was there last year at for AMS's event? Yep. Anything new that was there when you were there last?
Well, they had cut off the tunnel on us, but it's basically the same. It's just that layout, and of course, Sunken City is the worst part of it.
Oh yeah,
we spent most of our day Saturday getting whooped and rebought and whooped and rebought. And it's just ridiculous.
Sunken City, yeah. It's a for those you don't know, the Guardians. It's a city that actually has how many structures are in it? Is it like 6 structures or 8?
No, it's more
like
than
houses
6.
that they can. Is it 8? That they can.
Oh, the ones that they can actually move, I think.
Submerge. They can submerge.
It's like 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yep.
But then the tunnel system, and then Sunken City, and then the whole north end that's wooded that everybody hates.
So I also heard that the film crew that's coming in is actually going to be filming on Saturday and Sunday as well, filming us in gameplay.
I saw something about that also.
Yeah,
that is going to be excellent. There's no telling how much footage they'll actually use. I mean, it's going to be for a commercial, so it's going to be like a 30-second spot, maybe a 3-minute reel, but
8 buildings in the Sunken City.
Yeah, the Sunken City sucks. Once you hit that, you see it's just a little bitty hill. I mean, it's big enough just to hide below a little bit. Second you pop over, if anybody's got eye line there,
yep,
it's a hellhole.
Yep, it really is. The last time at Serious Viking, we were holding the 3-story building that looked over Sunken City. We just could fire rounds into the Sunken City. We were keeping Tan pinned down there for a good 30 minutes right before they called an airstrike on us. Then they came in from Sunken City and took the building over with like a couple of minutes before the end of that evolution, which was kind of hilarious that we held that point for the entire day until they called that airstrike on us.
Yeah,
it's all about management.
The whole facility. What's that?
It's all about management, using that airstrike at the end to take over. It's a smart idea.
Well, using if owning the point at the end of the evolution was if owning the point was the purpose of the of that evolution, yeah, sure, would have been effective. However, that was one of the timed ones. So every second that we held that point was a point in our favor. They got 120 seconds. We had 5,000 because we'd held it for the entire day. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd have to like actually do math, which don't ask me to do that. I work in a bank.
One
The
plus two, 4.
exactly. So we held it for
Quick time
so
flies.
much longer than they did that they're taking it at the end of the day was at the end of that evolution was a wasted airstrike.
Wow.
I'm actually looking at the Guardian Center webpage right now, and I don't know if these are super old pictures or not, but it looks like they've redone some. I don't remember seeing two subway cars or subway sitting on the tracks side by side. They're not exactly, they're kind of staggered a little bit, but they're set up on the tracks inside the subway now. And then of course you got the blown up one that's in there too. It's just, it looks like they did a bunch of work on it since I was there last. You said you weren't allowed to get into subways. Whoops, we lost.
Well, we get he's just said he's going to go off camera for a minute.
Oh,
we can
that's
go in the subways, but you know how it's just that straight hallway and then the L
Yeah.
hallway going down,
Yep.
and then you get halfway down. There's the train tracks. They have
Yep.
that blocked off because they had some training going on after we left. And,
gotcha.
you know, because man, their schedule. I don't know how TCA and AMS get in. The schedule
yeah.
at Guardian Centers packed.
Well, the cool part is that weekend that we're coming up, they are actually going to be doing filming and using us for the filming.
Mhm.
So hopefully, my fingers are crossed because I see parts of the subway I've never been into. I've been to the blown up part of it. I've been to the one where the subway's turned on its side,
Mhm.
subway cars on its side. But there's further down in the tunnel. Looks like this is a quarter mile worth of tracks,
Yeah.
all undercover. And there's two subways you can see side by side, all the way down towards the end. And it looks pretty badass. Like I said, I've done the tunnel fighting. I've been there when they've had tons of cars inside the tunnel, stacked up on each other. So you have plenty of cover to move and maneuver through the tunnels and stuff.
Yeah, this last time we went, they had one car in there and it was all open.
No,
Man,
geez.
it was two LMGs sitting at the middle of the
Yeah.
tunnel, and every time
One
a
on
door
either side of the
opened, you
car.
just see
Yeah.
one of them go. Bing, bing. It was just unreal.
That sucks. Yeah, hopefully, like I said, with them doing the filming, we'll probably see a lot of stuff we haven't seen them before. That'll be awesome. Definitely will be awesome. I can't wait. I'm actually excited about it, and even for the filming part of it too. I just got to figure out what I'm gonna wear for civilian clothes while I'm there.
I would suggest your NuBreed shirt, but you know,
Well,
that's me.
yeah, I'm sure, but we're not supposed to have any logos on anything, no brands or anything like that. So pretty plain and tame. I'll probably throw a plaid shirt on and I'll see if I can find a pair of jeans that fit me. And so I'll be a civilian. It's supposed to be a civilian. So and I'll grab one of my probably one of my Under Armour hats that doesn't look like a tactical hat. Grab one of those and I'll wear that for the filming and stuff. Whoop. What happened here? Oh, hop off cam for a second. Yeah, no problem. Everything come out okay?
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
That's usually what happens. Oh man. So let's see. So Guardian Center is coming up the weekend of the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. I believe that's the actual dates of it. The place is sold out. So if you wanted to get in, you better hope you can find somebody who actually really bought a ticket and get confirmation from TCA whether or not you can buy that ticket or not. Because that's a problem with scalpers out there and the fraudsters out there, especially for an event as big as this. Like I said, 700 tickets sold for the event. We're gonna have probably up to 18 technicals total, 9 on each side. It's the helicopter is going to be there. Drones are going to be there. I think something about the ceiling's going to be a little higher than normal, I think is what they said for the helicopter.
I'll have to look and see if if there's a anything in the area for other air traffic too. The airport's right next door.
Oh yeah, it's close, but it's every time we've been there. I mean, it hasn't been an issue at all. The cool part, the one time when we didn't have the helicopter, we had Blackhawks flying over because they were training in a different section of it, and that was badass too to see that going on.
Oh yeah, about a week before the last Sirius Viking, I was flying, just doing like a regular flight from Perry to Savannah and back, and flew in at like 3,000 feet, just over the traffic pattern, and was able to get some footage on my own GoPro of the AO. which was excellent. Just, if there's ever a time that I'm not playing at Serious Viking, I'm definitely gonna fly myself over it. You'll just see a single engine Piper just doing circles over the AO. That'll be me.
Okay. That's sweet. Holy crap! So they've set. I'm looking at a video they're playing right now, and I hope that's wow. So the video, go to guardiancenters.com and go check out the website. You can see a lot of cool stuff on it. And it looks like they have rebuilt part of it further down because they got the actual regular train station, subway station, and stuff.
Oh yeah,
going in and
they
out.
have a mock subway station
I
of
have.
the Metro DC or DC Metro.
They even have a little command center in there too.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's inside the Metro Center. It's a 1-to-1 recreation of the, I want to say, George Washington University stop on the DC Metro. So I haven't been to the one at Guardian Center, but last time I was in DC, took the Metro everywhere that I went.
Right.
Ended up in that coming off on that station like 7 or 8 times because the hotel was right next
And
to
just
it.
looking and go, I know that. I've seen that before.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, look, hey, when we go to play TCA, when we go to play Guardian Center, I will know this very well. Be very familiar with it.
Yep. See you next week, Mr. Walker, sir. Go back to work.
Bye, Christopher.
3,600 points per hour. Whatever that is. What I miss on that.
Oh, that's the number of points per hour that a single point has, because that's second for
every
point for
second,
every second for every point.
That's right.
That's the difference that you have with holding a point for so long. It's an interesting way that TCA events are scored for having like those named points in your possession for as long as possible.
As possible. Yep.
So the winner at the end of the game is not who has it at the end of the game, but who's held that point for the longest.
Yep.
Or who's held the longest number of like total points for that time. Which of course with the additions of the fragos that they throw out during the game, I find it really interesting the way that they total the games with the various fragos that are thrown out. If I remember correctly, the last Serious Viking, Western had left their TOC unoccupied, and it was at the middle of the day Saturday, and a couple of the Eastern guys either ran over or drove over in a technical that they had. I don't think they were offering they had technicals then. I think it was just a couple of folks had run up and grabbed their flag, grabbed Western's flag, and ran back to Eastern's TOC with Western's flag, and they scored like another 100 points for that. So I think that is hilarious that we were able to bring off that additional tomfoolery and shenanigans.
Oh, it's always a fun time, especially shenanigans. That's the one. Yep.
I remember shenanigans at one of Weiner's last games where they actually had to get Weiner, and it was Spank Weiner was the it was.
And one night, and I was an admin, so I wasn't even. They had to hunt me down and find
but
me.
to see him run away from Dade County Milsim guys?
Yeah, DCM. Yep.
God, that was hysterical.
And I was running the game. I wasn't playing it. I was actually just a bystander, I guess you could say. Too funny.
Innocent bystanders are not innocent.
Yeah, well, that's true too. That's true also. And I remember hiding from him too in the where the heck was I? It was in the
office.
In the office, yeah, up there in Desi and Jenny's office up there. I was hiding out trying to hide. It didn't work. They got me. They found me.
They still paint.
Of course, it doesn't help. I have a bright
Weiner.
orange shirt. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it doesn't help that I was wearing a bright orange shirt either.
Well, how big is that office? I mean, it's not like you can really easily hide in.
I could have hid in the back underneath underneath behind the countertops, all that stuff. They wouldn't have seen it when they first opened the door, but yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it was fun though. It was a good event. We got to have another one soon. I mean, we've been. I think the last we had a year now. We're at just almost a year since we had our last event. When was Future Wars?
That was right about a year ago. It was February of last year.
Yep. We gotta have another one. We gotta go up to Hudson. There's just so much stuff going. I need to get retired. I just got a promotion at work, so I've been busy with that, and just maybe I'll hand it over to someone. Say, here, set the game up, run it. I'll back it, and just tell me when to show up.
I mean, I think we have a
Hudson.
few people in our circle of folks that could absolutely run an event.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's no problem. It's no problem running it. I have no problem running it. It's just getting to that point where you actually
Set
have
up.
the event. But I always have. What's that?
It's the admin
Set-
setup, getting everything
Yeah.
prepped and ready for the event.
Before the actual event. That's what takes so long. Making sure you got the AO. You gotta make sure you have the patches ordered. You gotta make sure you have T-shirts ordered. You gotta make sure you got all your staff. You gotta make sure you got ready to pay everybody when that comes. Then you gotta make sure the website's up and running, the tickets are ready to go, and it's just there's a lot of stuff that go on in the
Oh,
background.
I got you a ticket person.
You got me a ticket person now?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Usually his moniker's down there at the bottom. I'm just saying.
Right now,
who's
we've
that?
got DEO
Oh.
Airsoft on running across the bottom.
Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yep. Well, Papa and everything. He comes in. Yeah, you got to make sure I hire him too. He's got to bring the store. He's got to bring the
Food.
the concession, the food, because he's the cook and everything. So yeah, that also. DEO is whatever big sponsors. Just I make sure I mention that. And then yeah, it's just I do want to have another event. It's just to make the time to do it and find the time. And I'm really working on trying to find a real world AO.
Let
have
Big
an event
Daddy
down here,
know
which
I
would
got
be awesome.
3 games already written up, waiting and sitting.
I know you got
there.
it's not a problem with getting the games written up or the type of games to have. It's a matter of putting it all together and make it happen. That's the big thing.
Finding a location seems to be the biggest thing to make happen.
Well, I've got field stuff I can reuse, some of the field stuff to do them on, but I don't want people to get bored. Like I said, I want to find a real world AO, and what Knucklehead Mark Joker is supposed to have a connection for us to find some stuff here, factories and warehouses here in Florida. So I just got to jump back on him, but I know he's been super busy with making Crescent livable, so him and his family can move up there. He's working on that, and also getting the big indoor the big indoor site open too, in the youth part of the prison up there.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge indoor space once he's got it ready.
Yep, and I know they just had their first ghost hunt up there in Crescent Sanitarium, and that was real successful. They ended up with 3 times the amount of people they thought they were going to have, and then
I'm sure they ended up with a bunch of ghosts too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they did too. Yep, 100%. Let's see here. So Crescent Sanitarium, where'd you go? I know you're here somewhere. I know I had it somewhere. I lost it. I was going to say what events he's got coming up already. Come on, guess it ain't happening. Where are you at? Crescent Prisons. There you go. And Crescent Sanitarium, and it's thought I had it here. I do have it here to run across the for people to go check it out for events coming up in Pennsylvania area, because I know some of the Pennsylvania people are listening too, or will be listening. And I lost it. Where'd it go? It's up here at top. There we go. Think across the bottom there. Just go to that website here, and he has the first event. So March 30th, March 20th is Scorched Earth 3. He's been trying to get me up there for to be the CO for one of the sides, and I don't know if they'll do it because the following weekend is also Lions Claw's having their event back up in Virginia, at the hospital up there called Hidden Ward 2. So go check out Lions Claw there, and then he's got Syndicate 4.
That's Hidden Ward.
Hidden Ward, like hospital ward. Hidden
Oh, that's
Ward.
excellent.
Yeah, Hidden Ward 2. We already did Hidden Ward 1, and they just opened up more of the AO for Hidden Ward 2. So we got more structures, more buildings set up in the hospital. We got some outcroppings, and they're going to set up. They can actually have cars and stuff like that in the parking lot, type thing for us to fight through to get through. And yeah, they've done a lot. Chris, I don't know. Well, I forget who's running. I think it's the guys up there. CRISPR will probably. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it. I don't know, but that's up in his area, north of there. But anyways, then the next event, which I'm probably going to make, is May 15th up there for Syndicate 6. I was there for 4 and 5, I do believe, for Syndicate, and that's another force-on-force type event, DEO versus Cartel, I think. DEO Cartel? But the Cartel was actually in full uniforms, too. And then, of course, he's got another Fallout game June 12th, the following Geigerlands 4, Caps 4. Fun there at that one.
Those Geigerland games are always a fun time.
Yep. Oh yeah, because you see all the costumes people wear and all the you figure out where everybody went when they the nerds from school, what they did when they become adults. So here they are at the Fallout games.
I thought they just got into airsoft in general.
That's
Not, well, no,
never
that no,
played
it's a different level. It's a different level, different layer. So I figured that out because
We have an onion.
What's that?
We have an onion.
We have an onion. What you mean by that?
You said different layers.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got to peel it back. There's different layers in the world of war type games.
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
I've definitely seen some of the Uber nerds too. The
Yeah, well,
ones
you
who
got
just play strategy games.
strategy game. Then you got the Star Wars version of it, and then you got the Fallout version. And what was another one? Oh, they got there's one called Stalker game that's coming up here in Florida. Going to be coming up in. Oh, it's the same weekend as Hidden Ward, which I won't be able to go to. Stalker, I'll be going to Hidden Ward. So yep, that I knew there was conflicts coming up when there's stuff everywhere. I got to go where I have the most fun. I probably would have fun here in Florida at the Stalker event because then I'll have to pay a lot of money to get where I need to go. But Hidden Ward was a lot of fun, and probably that's where I'll be that weekend up there. Yep, and then plus also I got to break in my new travel trip, my toy hauler I got too. So I got to make sure I get it up to the next. Probably going to go to the next GTI game, the Government Training Institute there in Barnwell.
Oh yeah,
Probably bring it up for that and stay in it there. Yep, I was going to do it for Serious Viking, but us SAC card holders are going to be put up in. I don't know what it is yet. I just know they're putting us up somewhere. So it's probably there. I know they have barracks and stuff like that on site, and I think they brought more in because the film crew is going to be there and everything. So
that'd be great to have some barracks on site. The does make me wonder what kind of shenanigans you can get you up in the barracks.
Usually you don't want to, because if you do any damage or anything like that it depends what kind of barracks you're talking about. Now it's barracks that we're going to be sleeping in, during our downtime. But well, you've been there before, so they have some stuff still on site already.
I don't claim to have known all the facilities they have. They have a ton of space that I've never been in.
Yeah.
I've never been in the tunnels. I've never been in the cut up C-130. I've seen the cut up C-130, but I've never been in it.
Oh yeah, I've been in it. It's matter of fact, a few times it's been closed up and you can't really climb in it. You just fight around it. But what is going on here? Oh, I see what's going on here. I got to get back to Facebook over here because I've got another in 11 minutes from now. I got to be on another stream at 8:00. That's where I get to harass Mark on his stream.
Hard out there for a wiener. You got to be on so many streams.
No kidding. I was on between that one and then Greg's stream. DEO has theirs on Wednesday night. He didn't have his this week because he's actually in Vegas right now with his fiance. She's down from New York, so they went to Vegas to go have fun in Vegas. Speaking of Vegas, I had a blast at the SHOT Show. SHOT Show was freaking awesome out there in Vegas. That was cool. All the people and stuff. We stayed in the Circus Hotel, which is probably one of the oldest hotels on the Strip.
Yes.
But it was kept up well. I mean, it wasn't like super modernized. There weren't refrigerators or microwaves and stuff in the rooms. At least there were flat panel TVs, and you could definitely tell some of the stuff was dated, but it was kept up. It wasn't like it was falling apart like some of the hotels we stay at when we go to these events. that we hope we aren't going to get something's not going to walk away with our bodies.
Barnwell.
Yep. God. Good old Barnwell. Yeah, the old hotels at the Barnwell, especially what is it? The Catalina.
Whatever.
What's that one right there next to
round beds and with stiletto heels.
That's the Carolina Lodge. That's it. Carolina.
So did the Carolina Lodge have a spinning pole in the middle of the rooms?
No,
you're talking about having round beds and stilettos.
Yeah, but I think it was one or two of the rooms had that. It wasn't all the rooms, right?
Yeah, it was. Donna and I got stuck in one of the rooms that had a round bed. Now I'm going to tell you this much: if you're over 3 foot tall, you cannot sleep on a round bed. It does not work. I don't care how you angle your body; it does not work.
I'm pretty sure that a round bed is not made for sleeping on.
Yeah, me too. Especially if they have mirrors on the ceiling.
They did.
Exactly.
And they had a black light. They had a black light too. And Drew happened to be the one idiot that walked over and flipped on the black light and flipped off the other lights and then went, we're flipping on the other light.
The entire room lit up.
Glow.
It was like a Jackson Pollock.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Jackson Pollock. Gotta love it. But anyways, ready for a fun weekend.
Not down.
That was good. Like that, huh? We back?
I like
Yeah, we're
it.
back.
We're
Yeah, we're
back.
still, I just clicked on something and wasn't supposed to click on that.
It was like, oh my God, we're leaving.
Yeah, no, we're not leaving yet. We got another 8 minutes to go, so we can fill the air with 8 more minutes of what's your favorite
I've got
movie
a-
or TV show out there right now?
Well,
You
I've got a
something to
terrible
say?
hotel story for you.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so long time ago, I promoted car shows, and promoting car shows, you end up in some pretty backwoods areas. There was this one, Commerce, Georgia. It's northeast of Atlanta, and the one of the hotels that's there, I had one of my buddies booked the hotel, a Motel 6. Exactly what you think a Motel 6 is going to be. The door opens into your room from the breezeway. Well, we were there at the Motel 6 with the when you walked into the room, you could smell this like acrid odor that it smelled like somebody had been smoking things in there that weren't just cigarettes. And it wasn't just the other thing that people normally think of with smoking. It was a different kind of smoke.
Oh,
So we get there, we're unpacked, we go to the car show for the first day. We come back, we're having a couple of drinks, relaxing. It had been a long day, and suddenly we're kind of hanging out on the at the breezeway, looking out across the parking lot over to the Applebee's that's across the street. And suddenly this 2-year-old runs up behind us into our room and says, Bubba, Bubba, where Bubba?
oh shit.
And so I turned around and I said, ain't no Bubba here, kid. Like, where
you come
is
from?
Bubba? Where did you come from? And who is this Bubba that you are looking for? About a half a second later, his mom starts walking up, who was everything that you can think of an Appalachian single mom. Walks up to us and says,
one or two teeth.
Fewer than the average Waffle House waitress. Walks up to us and says, y'all don't mind him. Bubba, his uncle, and he used to stay here in this room. Here, let me get him. Come on, Junior, let's go. But Bubba's not here anymore. Grabs and walks away. And it was a little bit sad for the kid because obviously he wanted to hang out with
Right.
his uncle Bubba. But you have like descended the levels of hostelry when there's a resident population that is living there by the month, and then the room that you are in suddenly becomes available shortly after the police have left.
Hey, vacancy.
Exactly. So yes, that is the reason why I do not let that individual book hotels anymore. At the time, I knew nothing about like the process of like looking for a good hotel or like how to find a halfway decent one, which is not like a big skill set to develop. It's just something I had never done before, so I trusted somebody else to do it, and it's worthwhile to learn so that you don't end up staying in Uncle Bubba's old room.
We went and stayed it was in Durham, North Carolina. It was a Motel 6 that said, it was a Motel 8. What was it, Drew? You remember that one where the guy wiped out the car and we had all we were staying in a hotel where they got their hourly rooms used. I guess you could say it was a Motel 6, but it said Motel 6 by Wyndham. And so we assumed it was a better hotel, better class of, oh no, it was not. Nope, that was in Raleigh, Durham. That was Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina. At Thunderdome. Yep. Donna got along with them for some strange reason. which was pretty interesting. We
Donna
were
gets
talking with
along with
everybody,
everybody.
and everybody was super nice too, except when we walked in and out with the DEA clothes on. When we walked in, with the gear, the DEA clothes, all the doors slammed, because we were heading to the mall. So that was interesting. But that night, what was it? Was it late at night when that Mustang flipped into the canal and exploded?
Burn. Yeah.
Yeah, it was there was something going on. We heard the crash. We went outside, and right next to the back of the hotel, there was a road that ran by, and then there was a deep canal type thing right there. And I guess the Mustang decided he was going to try and outrun the cops, and lost control, injected, or went in the air, flipped over, landed upside down the other bank of the side there, and caught fire. And the driver ran off and left his passenger in the car.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yep. So at that point, it became a recovery when all the cops and fire department and everybody showed up, lit up the hotel, kept us all up till 3:00 in the morning, I think. And
did you find
but
out
we didn't have to worry about say again?
Did you find out if they recovered the passenger? Like, were they alive?
No, did not make it. Passenger did not make it. Nope, into a bag.
Ooh,
Yep.
that became a murder charge.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah. Yep. So, and then it was kind of, it was still, because everybody was out watching, standing towards the end of the hotel, watching the owners of the management that was running the hotel. They were all out there looking at what was going on. And, it was, they knew the cops were going to leave them alone because they're all busy concentrating on what was going on down by the ditch. So they all came out of the woodwork. Oh yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
But that was there in Durham, North Carolina, at the Motel 6 that we never ever stayed at again. And I've been to all 5 of the Thunderdomes. So that was the first time and last time for everything. Yep. And I wasn't the one who picked that hotel out, but I understand why it got picked out. So I'm not going to completely blame Donna for that one.
Hey, if it's convenient to your AO and the price looks good, I mean, go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Apparently, a Mustang rolling over, catching on fire, and killing somebody.
Yep. Oh yeah, we stayed in some wonderful places before, but the majority of places haven't been too bad. There's some place I won't go back to because I didn't get, after I broke my leg, the management wasn't very cooperative. That will be the what was that called? Comfort Suites in Barnwell, South Carolina.
Barnwell.
Never go back. Yep, good old Barnwell. Yep, that weekend was fun.
Do we see something going on here with hotels and Barnwell?
Yeah. Well, the problem with Barnwell, there's not a whole lot unless you get an Airbnb that's still available. If you can find one that's available up there, there's like 3 different hotels there. I think the only one that's even semi-decent is the Carolina Lodge, which is right there next to the Waffle House, or not a Waffle House, a Huddle House, right next to the Huddle House. Yep, that's a Huddle House there.
Room, walk across,
which is not bad. So,
funny.
Yep, and there's a couple of good Mexican restaurants there. There's that one down the road there by the Walmart, right by the Walmart. That's really good. Go there. Make sure we make you go there every time. And that's coming up. That's going to be coming up again here in the near future. Oh yeah. But anyways, well, listen, I'm glad you both came on. It went through quick again. It's 8:00 already. So we'll be back on again. Oh no, we won't. Next week we will not have a show.
Nope,
because we will be
unless you're going to
either
be
heading
bringing
there or
your
already
rig
there.
to,
Yep. Yeah, we'll be at Sirius
Why
Viking and Guardian Center. Yep, you'll be gone too.
group-
You'll be up there on Friday.
Do a live podcast on the field during games. Why not take your stuff?
That's
up?
true. Yeah, I'm not that savvy. I mean, I'm always too busy talking. So I mean, won't be doing that. We won't have a show next week. Episode 28 will be the following week, the following Thursday night at 7:00. We'll let it happen, and maybe Justin will be able to be on, but I'll send invites to both of y'all too. Again, come back on the show.
Excellent. We'll have an AAR for Sirius Viking.
Yeah, we'll do an AAR. We'll talk about all the good stuff and bad stuff that happened because all of us will be there.
Yeah,
having a good time, and just like I said, you're watching the Weiner and Wulf show. No wolf here tonight. Well, actually, I got 2 wolves here tonight, so that's fine. They said it better. They're both better looking than Justin, so that worked out. So it wouldn't say much for me, but yeah,
it's the fresh haircut.
It's the fresh haircut. That's right. You getting all prepared for the. I got to go get one. Hopefully, get one Tuesday during the daytime. We'll see before I go to the event.
I'll get mine tomorrow.
On that, I thank everybody who's watching, showing up here, friend requesting, or liking and sharing, and all that good stuff. And we'll see you all back here in 2 weeks. Y'all be safe. Have a great one. And thanks again to my co-hosts, Tricky and Little Reaper. And I'm trying to. What's taking so long? I'm trying to find the end stream button. All right.
Hey,
Take care,
while
everybody. You guys don't have to go.
While you're looking
Yep.
for that, you've got the button?
Yeah, I've got the button now. We're good.
All right. Well, in that case, I've got a gimmick to throw out next time then.
Okay, we'll talk as soon as we